things like self-love and kindness.
1 out of 4 students get bullied, and 30% of the bullied victims had suicidal thoughts or previously tried to self-harm.
This goes to show how severe bullying is and how much people do it without really thinking. It's become so common, a part of our daily lives.
The things you say about somebody else or even yourself can build them up or knock them down.
Bullying brings about so many issues.
Things like depression, social anxiety, anorexia, bulimia, and suicidal thoughts come about
Because of the things people say and use.
And mental health is so overlooked.
That it's easy to pretend that these problems don't exist.
But the reality is that they are affecting so much of so many people's lives.
More than 90% of girls, 15 to 17, want to change how they look.
And 53% of the world's population is affected by low self-esteem.
When will they ever feel enough?
Just the hope is that anti-bullying self-love campaign.
It aims to hopefully bring some light and hope into people's lives, especially when they're going through dark times. We wish to create a community, a place where they can find the courage to stay strong and the motivation to be kind to everybody around them.
We want you to know that what people say about you does not define who you are.
You are what you make yourself out to be, and the only opinion that should matter is your own.
No matter what you look like, what dress size you are, or what your height is.
You should always love yourself regardless, because these are the things that make you who you are.
You should always love yourself and be proud of yourself for making it this far.
In times of darkness, we hope you choose to live. What are some negative things you've been caught in your life?
Like slut or bitchy or fake or attention seeking.
In my life, more on social media, I've been called a slut before, but I don't actually find that as a bullying insult because first of all, it's not true because I'm still a virgin. And so to me, it's more of a comical, it's like a comical insult because it doesn't really hurt me because it's not even true. I feel that the way I dress doesn't define what I am, and it's not, basically I don't think that anybody should call any other person names unless you personally know what they're going through and what their own thoughts of themselves are.
I've been caught many names, but the most common ones when I was young was being fat, being ugly, and also regarding my teeth.
For a long period of time, it made me feel really self-conscious about myself. Whenever I post photos about myself or present myself in front of other people, I'll always be really self-conscious. The things they say about me will be stuck in the back of my mind, and I'll just feel very restricted. It made me feel like I have to change myself to fit others' impression of who I should be.
But people's opinions do matter to me, to most people. So if people say stuff like that about you, I mean, I don't expect myself to just be okay with it. So obviously I was like affected and kind of just feeling attacked all the time because I'll see posts not just from people I don't know, but from some of my friends, and they'll be like insulting me and calling me bad stuff. It's bad.
So these words really make me feel self-conscious, and it affects me now as regarding my teeth, because usually people just make fun of it for being crooked and all. I can't even do a simple act like smiling without covering my mouth like this.
How did you get through being bullied or not feeling good about yourself?
So I guess at the end, just somehow, some way, I just realized that like the only opinion that should matter is my own, because like I'm special, you're special, we're all special. I mean, like, we're human, right? So none of us are exactly the same. We can have a lot of similarities, but we're still ourselves. Like, we are different, and that makes us unique, and that is pretty extraordinary. So I realized that like just to be myself, that's enough, because if I care so much about what other people think, it's just gonna make me turn into something that I wouldn't like myself. So
It came to my realization that even though other people say that you are not enough, the only person that can really determine if you are enough or not is yourself. If you don't love yourself and you're not confident enough to put yourself out there, how do you expect other people to say positive things about you? I don't have to be enough for anybody else if I'm enough for myself, because that's all. I have to please myself. I'm not gonna wear like nice clothes for somebody else. No, I'm wearing it like for me, and I do everything for me. When people ask me, why do you put on so much makeup? You're not seeing anybody. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I'm just staying at home because I know I look good with this lipstick on.
I came to a realization that people's opinions of me shouldn't matter, because I am who I am, and if they don't appreciate or like me for who I am, that's fine, but they're not worth my time thinking about, because I mean, everyone has flaws, everyone has things that make them unique and things that make them themselves, and if they're going to be negative about things that make me myself, then why should I waste my time thinking about what they're going to think of me?
What advice or what do you have to say to girls who are unhappy with who they are or want to change themselves?
You have to be happy with who you are. to be happy in life in general. So if you're going to change yourself for somebody else, you're not going to end up being happy. I mean, it might make you happy for like a while because you might think that other people like you finally, but you're not really liking yourself. You're not being yourself at all to begin with, so it's not right. If anyone is pressurizing you into feeling a certain way by yourself, just remember that life is a really long time, like really, really long, and what you're going through right now is a really short period of your life. And if you decide to do something that would end it, or you decide to give up now and you don't keep fighting, you're never going to see yourself get better, you're never going to see things get better.
You shouldn't take advantage of having a life and being who you are, because it is honestly really special. There's only one. You look in the mirror and you say, I'm enough because I'm me. I already have the privilege to be living and breathing, and I'm not going to put myself down over things that won't matter.